Since Tyson Fury absolutely mopped the floor with Deontay Wilder this past February, people have been wondering when is the date for their third fight, this obligatory rubber match that nobody wants. And I've heard maybe it's going to be about December 19th, just a few days before Crimbo. That would be pretty good. But what's going to be the selling point for this fight? Is it just the proverbial puncher's chance? Because was that not the tagline of the second fight? Was that at whatever point it is in the fight, regardless of how well you're doing, Deontay Wilder can undo all your good work with just one shot. That was the narrative going into the rematch. But at least you had some evidence from the first fight, with Fury getting floored in the 12th, that could happen. The rematch was such a domination. He took away Wilder's one big weapon, that right hand. Because when has he ever knocked anybody out with a left hook? He took that away by being aggressive, by being carefully aggressive, picking his moments, using his great range, leaning on him when he had to, just tiring him out and mugging him. Now he knows he can outbox him and mug him. He's got a lot of reason to be confident in that third fight. And so long as Tyson Fury trains properly and comes in with his head screwed on. And I don't think he's the kind of guy who throws stuff away. He's a guy who kind of fights to the level of his competition. So you give him a dangerous guy, and Wilder's still dangerous, he's going to rise to the occasion. I think he only has a bit of blubber on when he's fighting somebody he knows he can beat. I think that's how Tyson Fury works. So how do we sell the fight? I know people will still watch it. They'll still buy it. They're interesting personalities. And whatever Deontay Wilder uploads is either intentionally funny or it's just ridiculous. You love him or you hate him. But what really? Well, how do you sell to me then? How does Deontay Wilder win? The puncher's chance, is that it? Because in that last fight, he just was not given a chance to have that puncher's chance. If Tyson Fury shows up fit, in shape, his head screwed on with everything he's learned and knows from those first two fights, the fact he's got the reach advantage, he can lean on him. Tyson Fury can show up trim and he's still going to be much heavier. He can lean on Wilder, can tire him out. A guy whose balance is poor, who doesn't know what to do when he's pushed back. His balance is very bad. He doesn't know how to walk you onto a counter. He's always landed his big shots really when coming forward, obviously, and then throwing the right hands. There's not a lot of variety or imagination with him. It's going to be very difficult for the Bronze Bomber to get his WBC belt back. How do you see the fight going though? If it were to go ahead later this December, is it just a Tyson Fury show again? Or is there something we're not seeing with the Bronze Bomber?